Welcome all for this fundamental of C programming tutorial. So today we are going to talk about recursive function in C. Recursive function in C. So what is meaning of recursion? Recursion means function call to itself again and again. That concept is called as the function recursion or recursive function. The function that calls itself. The function that calls itself. That function is called as recursive function. And that process is called as recursion. This technique provides a way to break complicated problems down into simple problems which are easier to solve. Wherever some complex problems are there, so to solve them we actually use the concept of recursion. We will now consider an example and then we will understand what exactly the recursion is. What we must keep in our mind, recursion is what? The function is calling to itself again and again. That process is called as recursion and that function is called as recursive function. Now, the example that we are going to consider is adding multiple numbers. If I ask you to add two numbers, that will be very easy task. But if I ask you to add a range of numbers, that is going to become somewhat difficult. So in this case, in this example, the recursion we are going to use to add range of numbers together by breaking it down into a simple task of adding two numbers. So how we are going to do? Simply, task is to perform addition. So I have declared one variable as sum, and then in main method I have declared result is equal to sum 10. That means that function is called, right? And then the result is displayed and main function is over. So at this function call, this function definition will be executed. This particular part is called as function declaration. This is the function call. Here actually we are making function call. As my function return type is integer, the value is getting stored in result variable. The result of the function 10 that we are calling, that will be saved in result variable. Now what this function is doing? We are passing the value of k, and see here, the 10 will get copied in 10 will get copied in k. So currently the value of k will be initially 10. Now what we have to do? We have to add 10, 9, 8, 7 up to 1. So that all numbers from 1 to 10 we have to add. That means we have to add range of numbers. Now here what initially we are doing? We are comparing the value of k is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, stop. Don't do the addition, because addition from 10 to 1 is done. So when k is greater than 0, then you can do, but when k is less than 0, don't do. So when the value of k is greater than 0, perform this, and if the value reaches less than 0 or equal to 0, you can return 0. So whenever function returns 0, the function stops. Whenever function returns 0, the function stops. Now when the value of k is greater than 0, what it means? It is going to perform addition of k, and it is calling the same function with value of k reduced by 1. So that means here we are calling what? Sum of k minus 1. What is current value of k? 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So we are calling sum of 10 here. So basically what we are getting here, this statement is value of k is 10 plus we are calling sum of 9. So when we are calling sum of 9, so again value of this 9 will get copied in k. So k is 9. 9 is greater than 0. Yes, it will come to this statement, and it will again replace this sum k plus 1 with k plus sum k minus 1. So what is current value of k? 9. And then plus, it will call sum of 9 minus 1, that is 8. It will call what? 8. So now again the value of 8 will get copied in k. So as k is greater than 0, it will again execute this statement and it will replace k plus sum k minus 1. So what is current value of k? That is 8. 8 plus sum of k minus 1. What is current value of k? 8. So 8 minus 1, 7. So it will call now sum of 7. Then it will call 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and after 1 see the value of k minus 1 will be 0. So 0 will copied in k, and this statement will be checked. What is the value of k currently? 0. So whether k is greater than 0? No, k is equal to 0. So condition will be false here, and it will jump to else part of this code, and then it will return 0. So as I said, when the program returns 0, your function is going to stop, right? So it is going to become 10 plus 9 plus 8 and so on, right? And in this way we are going to add range of 10 numbers, whatever value is the k, from k to 1. That range of numbers we are adding with the help of recursive function. Is this clear to everyone? In this example, sum function, the function that we have declared sum, is calling to itself. See here, it calling to itself again and again. That's why that function is called as a recursive function. That's why that function is called as a recursive function, and this process is called as recursion. Now I am going to show you demonstration of recursive function. Fine. To demonstrate recursive function, I will first create a file with name recursion demo, right? So I will give name to the file as recdemo.c. Don't forget to give .c extension. Alright, so let's begin now. As I have done initially, int sum int k. So this is what function declaration, right? Then we will go with now void main. In void main, now I'm going to put the variable as int result. Int result is equal to sum of 10. This is what the function call. This is what function call. Now when the function call is there, we are going to get some value in result. Let's print the value of result. So print f result is equal to %d format specifier, and the value is coming from variable result. Two statements we will put here, get ch, and one more statement we will add here, that is clr scr. Okay, so main function is over. Now we will go for writing or defining the sum function. So data type should be same as we have declared. So at the time of declaration we have written return type as int, so that is same. Name must also be same, and parameter number and data type is also same. So parameter data type is int and number is only 1. Okay, so I am going to write, for example, k1. So what is going to happen here? The value of k will be copied in k1. So in this function call, the value of 10 will be copied in k, so in k1, right? The value will come in k1. Now initially, if the value of k1 is greater than what? 0, then what we have to do? Return. What we have to return? k1 plus sum of k1 minus 1. Return k1 plus sum of k1 minus 1. And if it is not like this, then means we are going to go in else part. So in else, what we are going to return? That means the value of k is not greater than 0. That means it reached to 0. So in that case, what we are going to do? Return. We are going to do return 0. Done. The program is done. So now what we are going to do? Let's save the file, F2. Let's compile the file, F9. Everything is okay. Let's run the file. Control F9. So we got result as equal to 55. So result is correct. Now let's do this program line by line. Let's compile this program line by line, and instead of passing 10, I will pass 5. So number of iteration will be reduced now, right? Number of iterations will be reduced now. Now I will add here output window, and I will also add here some watch variables. I have to watch result, so I will watch first result. Then I have to watch again k value. I have to again watch value k1. Okay, so these are the variables that I have to watch, right? Now we will do line by line compilation. So I begin with F7, everything is okay, program started. So this function call will be there, some k1. See everyone, the value of k1 is 5. It is greater than 0? Yes. So return k1 plus some k1 minus 1. So now again it will call k1 minus 1. That means 5 minus 1, that is 4. So again same function will be called. Again same function will be called. See the value of k1. It is changing now. It is 2, it is 1, it is 0. So when it is 0, see the condition is false. It will go to the else part, return 0. And then we will come back to our main function, and we got the result is equal to, we got result, just 1 minute, we got result as CLR SCR, okay, print result equal to result. Currently the value of result is 15, so we got output as result 15. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, this is nothing but an example of recursive function in C.